If you've never left your hometown, there's a good chance you don't know what you're missing. Not because your town isn't good enough, but because every place teaches you what normal looks like. If you've only ever experienced one version of life, how would you know there are hundreds more waiting for you? The biggest limitation isn't where you live. It's believing where you live is all there is. Most people don't choose the life they live. They inherit it. They inherit the expectations, the routines, the careers, even the definition of success. If everyone around you follows the same path, eventually it stops feeling like one option and starts feeling like the only option. That's how comfort quietly becomes a cage. Our brains are designed to seek familiarity, familiar streets, familiar opinions, familiar people. The longer we stay in one environment, the more difficult it becomes to imagine another. Not because another life doesn't exist, but because we've never seen it. Exposure changes perspective. Perspective changes ambition. Ambition changes your life. The first time I visited a city that looked nothing like where I grew up, something unexpected happened. The buildings were different. The conversations were different. The careers people talked about were different. People weren't necessarily smarter. They had simply been exposed to possibilities I had never seen. That experience taught me something I'll never forget. Sometimes you don't need a new dream. You just need a new environment. I call it the exposure principle. Every new place gives you 3 gifts. First, perspective. You realize your hometown isn't the world. Second, possibility. You begin seeing careers, lifestyles, and opportunities you didn't know existed. Third, permission. Watching someone else live differently quietly tells your brain, maybe I can too. Growth rarely starts with confidence. It starts with exposure. You don't have to move across the country tomorrow. Start smaller. Visit a city you've never been to. Attend a conference. Walk through a neighborhood unlike your own. Talk to someone whose life looks completely different. Read books written by people who challenge your assumptions. Every new experience expands what you believe is possible. The goal isn't to leave your hometown because it's bad. The goal is to make sure your hometown isn't the only thing shaping your future. Your life should be designed by curiosity, not confined by familiarity. Sometimes the first step toward becoming someone new is simply going somewhere new. If this challenged the way you think, subscribe to Design Your Difference, where we challenge conventional wisdom and help you build a life that's intentionally your own.